Hello. I want to talk to you about creating sacred spaces. This is something I realized is a superpower of mine. Mm, that's a little bit of a lie. I didn't even realize it was a superpower of mine. It was reflected to me by my coach. I realize I have this innate ability to create magical, sacred spaces everywhere that I go. But I still have this lack of trust that I can. For example, my favorite time right now is when I'm flying. I fly on a little airline, has no Wi-Fi, and I love being kind of inaccessible in my own little world where I have, you know, the flight attendants to bring me whatever I'd like, and I'm sitting in my chair and I don't have anywhere to go. And I could just be and journal or create or listen to music or nap or whatever, but I've created quite a sacred, magical place for me, even on something like an airplane. Also, at home, my husband and I once a year build a blanket fort in our living room. It's giant. This year we put a mattress in there and we set it up as a beautiful little space for us to reconnect and spend all weekend lounging around and talking and connecting and just, again, being. And now I'm on vacation and I've been in two different Airbnbs, and both times I've made a clear intention to make my space magic and sacred for me. That included unpacking some of my stuff so that it was really homey, included getting groceries and having the things that I want close at hand. And that's the external, right? That's the physical stuff that's going on. But the internal stuff is a whole nother journey. It's creating magical and sacred spaces within yourself and trusting that you can in an instant. You can feel safe and secure by going inward. My access point was actually realizing that I do this in the external world and I can practice doing what I do in my Airbnb with myself for myself, making sure my needs are met, making sure I'm taken care of, making sure that I create the story that I am safe and that I can create magic. What is a sacred space for you? That's a place to start. If you feel completely on fire when you're on stage, or maybe it's when you're by yourself at the ocean, or maybe you feel completely 100% yourself when you're covered in a blanket sitting by a fireplace drinking a cup of hot tea. Whatever it is for you, go to that place again and again and again. Create that space wherever you are in the middle of summer. Grab that tea and grab that blanket, whatever it is for you, and start practicing your sacred spaces. And allow that to trickle inward. And then practice creating it from the inside out. What is sacred for you? What are the needs that you can meet yourself to create your own body, your home on this planet as your sacred space? I don't have an answer for you. I only have a place to look and what's worked for me. And literally, I've only been even playing with this distinction for the past maybe 3 or 4 weeks. But lean into it, explore for yourself, and see what might come about if you create your own sacred spaces. Find the places that fuel you, go there, and allow that to also create your own space. I'd love to know how it worked out for you or what your sacred spaces are. Let me know in the comments. Talk with you soon.